My style is kind of very free form. But then I grew up around the gang culture, a lot of lowrider culture in Boyle Heights. It's a mixture of a lot of information that I picked up unconsciously through the years. A lot of pain, a lot of happiness. Of course, there has to be happiness in there. It's a reflection of what I go through. So it bounces back and then it goes into the paper or into the sculpture or into the canvas or into the black book.
Inspired by a 17th century book for aristocrats called a Liber Amicorum, or Book of Friends, the Getty Graffiti Black Book connects a community of artists around Los Angeles. This is the story of those artists.
We're in where the whole thing kind of started it off for me, out in the street, in Las Calles. It's kind of the real thing here, you know, it's like the school. This is the real school right here. This is where the concrete jungle kind of meets the art. A lot of realness here. I mean, it's real too in the studio. It's 100% real in the studio, but here it's seeing different colors, different conversations among people, so I feed off that energy. That energy goes into the wall. So it's part of creating, you know. Heaven, thought about that name, I think 1987, 88. I just wanted to write heaven everywhere just to kind of make people feel good. People that are stuck on the freeway, you know what I mean, on the way home. They see that heaven on the side of the wall. I come here in the night when I paint, when I create. Before I used to, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I used to think of my friends that are no longer here with me. I used to think about them a lot. Now, what I do is I have, music here and I'll put like meditation music or sometimes I'll put oldies on. Now it depends, like I could play an oldie and it'll take me back, you know what I mean? Back in the day. And that gets pretty deep, because I go, that song reminds me of this time, And I think that's what inspires me to keep creating. Being that was raised in Pico Aliso projects, a lot of my closest, dearest friends are not really here with me today. They're on my mind all the time when I paint and when I create. So I'm creating for them, creating for their loved ones to kind of put some positive force out in the world. There's smiles, but then there's angry stuff in there too, because I'm like, man, they're not here with me anymore. So let me produce this work to provide a smile and inspire the next generation. I think the Black Book is sacred because a lot of the ideas start from there. It's like the necessity, the mother of invention. And to be honest with you, it took me a while to kind of figure out where I was gonna go with it. What I was trying to do is bring the aerosol spray into the Black Book. So I did a blend of color. I did like a dark blue blending with white. Then I did like a construction piece in there. And then I added some gold leaf in there. And that's where I put my daughter's name and both of my boys' name in there. Because I knew this Black Book was gonna be part of history and be put in there with other books that have been there for centuries. It's starting to hit me a little bit. Yeah, it's a big thing because then once I'm not here, my grandkids could go there and like, oh man, look at Grandpa was part of this. They could see their name in there and they could actually see the book and see the DNA in there, see what I used, it was all like handmade, what was Grandpa thinking about, My kids, man, my family, that's what's kind of kept me alive, and now I'm a grandpa, so that's a big thing, man. I didn't think I was gonna make it on 30, and here I am, here I am, and creating. And most important, I like, being here in the moment.